Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome one and welcome all. We are today going to be learning on some drawing skills. So, if you have any questions at all, just give me a quick hoop and a holler in the comments below, or whenever it comes to chat. Give me 1 second. You okay? So I turned off. And let's go. Oh, there we go. We're back. We're back, everybody. Don't worry about it. Had some technical difficulties. So today we are going to be learning how to draw. And currently I am working on a art piece that is for a client. And this client is going to be Waifu Prison. And if you know, then you know. I have already done some work for Waifu Prison, and if you want to go and get some stuff from it, bada bing, bada boom, you know where to find it. But today we are going to be working on doing this little header. And we have our character sheets over here. When it comes to the characters, it makes it so much easier. If you are an artist and you are drawing a character for a client, or, well, oops, a client, or also if you're drawing multiple forms of one character, like more than once, if you can get your hands on a character sheet, it will save your booty immensely. Like a lot. Like I highly suggest it. You should do it. Listen to Corey. Corey sometimes knows what he's doing. And let's see what he's turn that down. There we go. There we go. And where are my stream avatar babies? Where are my chows? My chow should be here. There's one. There's my little babies. Yes. Come closer to father. So basically what I'm doing right now is going through, filling in all the different things that I need to fill in. Because, well, this character has some different colors. And I'm going to make sure that I have them on. There's that. And you might be wondering, well, what the hell is she pressed up and what's going on with this? Well, what's going on with that is actually these bars. But I'm taking away the bars for right now so I can actually get to the actual character and get the character done. If you know what I mean. go. And I already noticed that somebody did comment on my Twitter post stating that they do want me to work on making some general tips on general anatomy and maybe how to shade metal. So luckily, with this whole entire debacle that I am working on, I do have a little bits of metal here and there that I am going to have to shade. So I can show you how to shade whenever it comes to metal. There's a couple different ways that you can go about shading. I have a way that I kind of like more or less whenever it comes down to it. And let's... one second. There we go. Bullwinkle and Rocky, can you hear me? It's me, Bullwinkle. Sorry, I just had to. If you're old enough to know Rocky and Bullwinkle, then congratulations. If you're not, then oh the well. I tried very hard. Okay, so from here, what we're going to do is I'm going to grab this section right here. I am going to come over here and let's find the gold metal. There is metal that is gold. Let's grab that and color drop it real fast. It's a whole you blink and you miss it type dealio right now. And also, I need to make sure that I put on her lipstick. I almost forgot her lipstick. Gosh darn it, she can't get out of the house without her lipstick. Come on. There we go. And I typically like to go, like, whatever color it is, just a little bit darker for the top one, because the top one is typically in the shadows. And I know she has... Yep, there we go. There's that. Top lip. There we go. And bottom. There we go. Do that real fast. A little bit of a sassy look. Because why not? She is in prison for somebody else's doing, and yeah. Why not? There we go, and all I'm doing is just doing the quick color drops all over the place where I need them. And from there, we are going to hit it up with a fun pen. This pen is going to be just a standard G pen, because everybody always wants to know, what pen do you use? What pen do you use? What pen do you use? Whatever gets the job done, honestly. Because there is way too many different art pieces that will require one type of pen, and then another piece of art that's going to require a completely different type of pen. It all really depends. It's that much fun. Pun intended. It all depends on what you're actually currently working on. Because, let's be honest here, it can get rather confusing. There we go. Eyebrows are typically darker than the normal hair, so make sure to grab them proper. Oh my god. I miss you so fucking much. And I've been a sassy man. What do you mean I've been a sassy man? I have no clue what you're implying here. I would never be sassy. Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd. I would never in a million years ever think about being sassy. I am the least sassy person I know. I have been framed. Oh, that was an add glow layer. That's why it went with that color. Also pay attention to your layers, people. If you don't, then you're gonna fuck it up like I do. Because trust me, I fuck up a lot. And are you implying that I was sassy at a alderman meeting tonight? Oh, love and miss you too. Oh my goodness. But yes, I went to an alderman meeting. My town decided that it would be of a good idea to have the police partner with a certain ICE or DHS. And I'm like, ah, you want the local law enforcement to team up with them and also do training. The same people that could not figure out that whenever they watched the video that they thought I was the guy who went and committed the illegalness of shooting someone, and they thought it was me, and it turned out it wasn't me, because they wouldn't watch the rest of the video and see that instead of turning into Cordoba, I drove away. Those people that were like, oh my gosh, this is the person we've been looking for, and they're like, I was like, well, what do you have that tells you that it was me? And like, oh, you matched the MO. And I was like, what's the MO? And they're like, you happen to be the darker variety with a long hair and a beard. Oh yeah, 110%. They do deserve sass. And actually, funny story about that. I walked up there, and the first thing after I announced where I was from, I asked them, hey, quick question. Could you, by chance, tell me what nationality I am? You know? And they're like, don't fall for this. Don't fall for this. I was like, oh, you don't know? Well, the cops did neither. And that's kind of scary. Because they could think I could be any little thing. And I am what is commonly known as... I completely forgot what I was going to say. God damn it. Give me 1 second. My brain just completely lapsed. I am what's commonly known as racially ambiguous. Flamethrower. Yes. Bomb the files will. I'm still all for Luffy coming and saving us. I 110% Luffy should come and save us right now. Please, for the love of God. Luffy, we need you. Oh, J-Knuckle, welcome. I know that you asked the question of sense of general anatomy and maybe how to shade metal. Well, you have come to the right place. I am here to show you how to shade metal. Honestly, yes. But also, I want to see Gear 5 Luffy just bust in and be like, sup, fuckers? Heard you all been fucking around and about to find out. Gotta hit you with that yo ho ho ho. Alright, so if I am doing metal, or metal if you will. So, one thing that you could do is remember that whenever it comes to whatever surface it is, there's going to be a bounce light. Bounce light is a very important thing. So, most people, whenever they go, oh, you're shading metal, what you need to do, it's a fucking circle. Oh, that is true. Different heroes with different strokes, yo. They're going to be like, oh, you're going to make yourself a circle. What you got to do is just shade like that, like this. There you go. There. God damn it. You shade it like that, and then you put a little white dot right here. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, no. That's too much color. You put a little white dot right there, and then you go like that, There you go. There's your fucking piece of metal. That's not how it works. Trust me, that's not how it works. So what you really want to do, if you really want to get fancy with it, is that, yeah, you can start with that. You can start with that. But what I'm also going to do is go around this edge right here. Because, yeah. It is breaking that off. Okay. And then what I can do is I can go in with a airbrush. And let's go here and fade it out a little bit, okay? Because, you know, whatever people are talking about. Oh my gosh, you gotta soften the edges. Oh, good lordy, Lou. Alright, let's soften those edges. Because why not? Why not? We're going to be a little fancy here. Fancy. There we go. And then from here, metal reflects a lot of different places. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this to have a little bit of a bounce light. Ooh, yes. And there's actually a couple different ways, personally. One big thing you can do also is actually one of my favorite things that people do is you bring in this. There we go. Bring in that a little bit. And then, yeah. Selena is on. Of course.
Good job.
You get a cookie. You get a cookie. J-Knuckle and Selena. I actually butchered that. I don't like that. Let's do, because I never liked doing beads, are kind of dumb to me. So, what I'm going to do instead is this. Well, watch me now. So, what we're going to do is we are going to actually draw the earring right there, okay? So, we'll go here, 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 and there we go. And now we got ourselves a little earring. Oh, Selena can't hear you. But Mary said, Selena! She also said that I said that her boobs were of the square variety. They're SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquareBoob. SpongeBob SquareBoob. SpongeBob Squarey Boob. So now that we have our color, so we're going to go in here, go hit this, hit darken, well, darken, multiply. We're going to go in with a more of an orange, hit it up, but we're going to darken this up a wee bit more. A wee bit more. And what I like to do is I will go and find this edge right here, okay? Just real quick, super easy. Ugh. Oh, fuck yeah! That makes my heart happy. From there, doing this, I'll also do this real quick, and then I'll do something like that, okay? So, from here, what I'll do is I'll go with my alpha layer color right here, and just do that little bouncy. Now this is just going to be cell shading, like stylized cell shading. If you want me to do realism, it's going to take a fucking long time. I do not like doing realism. I can, and I have. I'm not a big fan of it. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit up with a add glow. And as you can tell, there's shadow here, shadow here, shadow there. And then from there, I will go through and add this little bounce light type thing. I can go around different edges. But also, I'll on the length of some of the shadows too. And that makes it a little bit more shiny. Yes. Oh, I'm a bit quiet. I am so sorry. Let me
Bring my mouth closer.
But that is not all. This is like a quick cell shading, something that whenever you zoom out, you can see that there's more detail. But if I wanted to be fancy, or just a tiny bit more fancy, let me show you what I would do. First, I'll make those squeaky noises, because those squeaky noises are very important. And then I would go into here, and oh, yeah. God damn my microphone! Being quiet and shit! Is it louder now? How's about now? Is that louder? If I was drawing a what? The one ring to rule them all. The one. The only ring. The only ring that's needed. I would actually go and do more gradient stuff. But I wouldn't do as hardcore gradient, if that makes sense. I would still leave like a more of a defined line on a lot of different things. I would soften up the edges just a hair. Not enough to be too crazy. Then I'll go in with the multiply layer again. And then I'll darken wherever I need. Or closer. What the fuck was that? Okay. There we go. And then I'll go in with my add glow. I'll do another add glow. Hit that up. And just give it a little bit more shine on different edges and stuff like that. That's typically what I would do. Giving bounce light and stuff like that. And then from there I can go here, grab a darker version of one of the colors, darken it a little bit more, and then do that. And then from there, I can add different sparkles and stuff like that, like white. If I really wanted to try to sell it, that this thing is really shiny. But also, I would try to bring in different colors that are around the character. So with this one right here, if I go back to the banner, like on this metal you can see that I did a dark line right here, and then I came back in with a white line, but also I brought in a little bit of red. So if you, I don't know, go over to this character and work on her, I would go, okay, so what I need to do is find red. Yeah, if you are learning the airbrush, learn the airbrush, but don't overuse it, if that makes sense. Because there is a point to whenever you use the airbrush that it is quite possible to overuse it. Like, hardcore overuse it. Yes. So with this one right here, with the add, I'm actually going to take a little bit of green and try to bring in a little bit more, like a little bounce light of green into it. Because technically speaking, the character themselves is wearing the jewelry, and that should be in the legitimate reflection. And then from there, I can hit this, go down the length, get one good focal point there. And honestly, it is just trial and error, to be brutally honest. Because there's sometimes where you'll sit there and be like, well, this absolute's like dog shit. And yeah, there's going to be times where you're going to be drawing it and it looks like absolute dog shit. And that is 110% okay. You're not going to have the perfect one every time. If you did, then god damn it, you're a god. And please teach me your ways, oh young master. There we go. And basically, right here, I'm going to, well, I need to add this shit that I was wanting. Oh, man, I'm so fucking tired. Going up and sassing old people is tiring. It's dog shit. Still at layer 100. So, I'm not the best whenever it comes to doing metal work and stuff like that. There's a couple different artists that I follow that do the metal shit so much better. I'm blanking on names because I have not slept much recently. But give me time and I will find them. I have to also look up tutorials all the time on Pinterest, because I still have to double check. I do. I sass old people a lot. That's part of my job. I am of the sassing variety. Okay, so her eyebrows are the same. Well, not the same color. I'm not gonna make sure that. Ah, goddamn. There we go, and now I can do the eyes. There we are. I know that sounds like a layer. I do not care right now. I'm just trying to get this done. Girl, what color are your goddamn eyes? True that, true that. When you put it like that, you right. When you put it like that, you right. But if I, on fire. When you put it like that, you right. You right. Grandma Selena is a god among humans. Do not let their standard demeanor fool you. They are truly a god. Miguel and Tulio. Tulio Miguel. All powerful gods. I need to get into voice acting. God damn it. Oh, I don't mind. Trust me, you gotta do a lot more. Well, a lot more horrible, terrible things for me to mind. You know, Valid, there's some times where you will feel that way. Mary, will you please shut the fuck up? God damn it, Mary. Mary, please. Mary. Like, what the fuck? What is going on? Mary. Mary. God damn it, Mary. We only had one job and one job only. Mary. 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 You're a bitch. but you're a bitch that everyone loves. You're a sad, strange little person, and I envy you. I forgot I had all these other face things, and most people probably forgot I did too. The great power of forgetfulness is so wonderful, so awe-inspiring. Oh wait, I need to...
God damn it.
God damn it, baby. Not again. What the fuck is wrong with you, baby? Nobody loved me, Dad. Oh, it's because you look like that. Everyone else. Oh, Selena, you have not got to hear this yet. You are not innocent. But are you ready? But
Also, I have a I have so many options. It is so much fun to play with.
I can do pitch correcting where I can actually change the pitch of my voice. So I can just go through and shift all through all my different pitches. And I also have harmony, which I can actually do and also give myself a fucking echo. When one person can do all.
And then also I can do telephone. So I can also do hello, 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 and go from there and have so much fun with it. Oh, what was that line? Could I help? Oh, what was the fucking line? I cannot remember the line. Please, somebody put a line from Alistair where it's the will I? No. I cannot remember the actual. Yes. Should I? Yes. Will I? No. Do I enjoy being difficult? Most definitely. But I could change this a little bit. So I can have it so I can sound like I'm right there, talking to you on the phone. And then I can sound like I am talking on a fucking 1892 phone. I'm kidding, of course I know that whenever it comes to phones are very different. But it's so much fun. I wonder what it sounds like this. Daisy, Daisy. That's fun. Give me your answer soon. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage. Also, I'm starting to get sick, so I can't really do any voices well. But it is so much fun. And then I can do.
This is supposed to be a robot voice. You do so many things.
This is the one that's kind of creepy because
It is supposed to be a child voice, and I
do not like it at all.
And then you got this
my character, where you can do so weird things whenever it comes to the voices. I do not comprehend what's going on.
But then you have this one that's called Chorus, and it sounds, I don't know, so it's really weird.
Then you got the distortion. So it's kind of like hooking up a distortion pedal to your voice.
And then you got beatbox, which I'm taking a while to guess beatbox is just so that it hits the different beats and stuff like that. So if you go, it reads it better. And then you got pitch correction, you got whistle. So I sound, I don't even know, but it's so Am I actually supposed to be doing something? Yes. Am I going to do it? No. Then I can mess around with different octaves. So I can go with this one, or 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 this one.
But this is still one of my all-time favorites. Okay, so where am I? Ah, god damn it. Oh shit, I forgot that that's gonna be a problem. That's going to be a big fucking problem. God damn it. But that's fine, that's fine, that's
Fine. Okay, so let's figure this fucker out. It does sound like Wally, and I love it. Okay, so technically speaking, whenever it comes to it, if I recall, I was doing that color. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. So I actually already did this art piece once. Let's see if I can open it. Let's see if I can find it. Golly, I've done so many different random things. Ah, there you are. So this is the original one I did. If it will load. There it is. So this was the original one I did. And then we're changing characters. So what I'm going to do is do that. Delete that. Don't need it. Bye. Okay, so let's look. Okay, so I did use a red whenever it comes to it before. And I like that a little bit better. So we'll go back to doing that. There we go, there we go, and there we go. Easy, easy. This makes it so easy. I wish I knew what to do today. Yes, it was a fun project. Now we're changing the project. Okay, so what I'm doing now is making sure that I have a slight bounce light going on. Also, mouth. We definitely have to do shading in the mouth. These ones are actually the official characters from the project. So originally, the other ones were some characters that were, well, more kind of placeholders, technically speaking. Because now we actually have developed characters on that. And don't get me wrong, I did not like those characters. But I am so glad that they decided to use this character here, because I've already done art of this character multiple times. I actually did a small, quick comic about this character, if I do recall. Her name, if I remember right, is Twisty. And she's a fun little character. So she's the chef, or if I remember right, or the cook of the squad. That's all I can remember off the top of my head. But absolutely phenomenal character design. I thoroughly loved her character. Because I actually got to, whenever it comes to doing the small comic panel, it was just absolutely hilarious. I loved it. There's some characters that you sit there and you just absolutely love because of the content that the, well, commissioner is paying you to do. And her, it was just so funny. I loved it. I wonder if I can find it. I don't know if I can. I remember where I drew it on. I drew it on here. Hell yeah. There's a couple different things I've done with her. So there's the comic. It was a, what's it called? It was a rendition of a meme. Also, I did another one of her. This was an early concept of her. And that was a fun one that I just did for funsies. But I still love this chicken one so much. God damn it, I love this chicken one. It is so fucking cute. And I love this goddamn chicken. Oh my gosh. Gosh. We just want to pinch his little cheekies. And I just love how it's like, ah, look, chicken. And then immediately chicken tries to murder. I just love it. I thoroughly love it. But yeah. That is a character that I do enjoy drawing. And now I'm getting another character, which I haven't really drawn much of, which is this character. I've drawn a lot of her. I've not drawn her. So I am super excited how she's going to be playing out. Because there's a little couple things here and there that I did a couple of shortcuts on whenever it comes to her, just to see if it'll work. To make drawing her just a little bit easier, because I feel like I might be drawing her a little bit more. So that's the choice. Oh yeah, you know what? You know what? Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Stare into the booba. Stare into the booba. Enjoy the booba. The booba's there to enjoy. And Mary's booba is square. Nothing, Murray. Continue on with your squareness. I'm sorry, SpongeBob called. He wants his ass back. Oh wait, it's on your chest. You know goddamn right you ain't sitting over there peacefully. Bitch, you never mind your own business. Bitch, you don't behave yourself. Uh-huh. Selena. Murray is saying that she was behaving herself. Behaving herself. There is no goddamn way in hell that you behave yourself. And I just shit myself. I am no longer looking respectively. Oh boy, here I go, a moidoing again. is not innocent. Have you seen Murray recently? She ain't innocent at all. Like, what the hell? Being a bitch? You're guilty of being a bitch. In a court of law? Yes. Look in the goddamn mirror. Bitch. Look in the goddamn mirror. Bitch. Or the court is dog shit if it doesn't have a mirror. Your Honor, I state that this court is dog shit. Straight dog water. Poopy dog water. What the fuck y'all doing? Get out of here with your stupid dog water ass self. Judge sitting there like, motherfucker, what is dog water? Can I get an application? Why? To look like a bitch? Man, you already got the goddamn job. I thought you were just showing off. I didn't know you were actually trying to get a job. Bitch, you already got the job. You are the down home bitch. I am hungry. I'm tired. I'm dead. Aha. 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 Fuck off. I know you're tired because you're a dad. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Fuck off. If I was tired just because I'm a bitch, you'd be in a fucking coma. Slams gavel. I hold you in contempt of court, and I will marry is innocent of being a menace. Ain't no goddamn way. Oh, also, Mary, did you know that you can make your child jump? You know who's a menace? Spider-Man! God damn it, Spider-Man! 5 minutes later, it's like, yeah, he's a menace because he's a mutant. Oh, fuck you! Oh, wait, what, Jonah James? What? Fuck you, you racist son of a bitch! Whoa, Joan, I thought you hated Spider-Man because, well, he's a mutant. I don't give a shit if he's a mutant or not. And mutants are the backbone of our society. Fuck you for thinking that. You're a piece of shit. But you constantly say that he is a menace. Because Spider-Man is a menace. Fucking mutants are not a menace. But I don't understand. Do I have to spell it out for you? Actually, yes, please, Jonah Jameson, please. Mutants are a class of people and everything like that. They are great and mighty people. And you are being an absolute dickhole for fucking going around and doing this. Spider-Man's just like sitting there in the corner. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, thanks. And it's like, fuck you, Spider-Man! You're a fucking menace! Turn around to the other guy. And you! Why the fuck do you think I would be racist against mutants? Well, you do have the do I have the what? The stash. The fucking stash. Are you serious? The fucking stash. I got the stash because I like Charlie fucking Chaplin. Oh, well, you know that another famous. Just because one person fucking wore it doesn't mean that everyone else has to fucking hate it. Yeah, that's actually really progressive of you, Jonah Jameson. I was not expecting to have this conversation with you today. Yeah. Hey, Parker! Go get fucking pictures! I am so goddamn tired. I do love that too. It's like, I just hate Spider-Man. I'm not fucking racist like you. Even I have standards. Turns out that Jonah Jameson is out there protesting and everything in Minneapolis, and it turns out that he is like a massive supporter of all the protests. And mutants are great. Fuck you, Spider-Man. Anyways, mutants are the fucking greatest people of all time. But fuck you in particular, Spider-Man. Jonah, come on, man. I said mutants, not mutated. Turns out that he's actually racist against mutated people instead of mutants. So Deadpool and Spider-Man, fuck off. Oh,
You're not a pureblood.
what the fuck, Jonah? Please don't.
Fuck you.
No, I was reading somebody that was sitting there going, well, you know, Superman, you can't use Superman for your political views because he wouldn't be supporting this, and it's just like, the fuck you talking about? I mean, isn't the whole thing that Superman's an illegal alien? Like, he comes from fucking Krypton. His parents fucking pulled a Moses on this bitch. Like, not Moses. Yes, Moses. Pulled a Moses on this bitch instead of putting him in a goddamn, like, basket and floating him down the river. They just put him in a goddamn fucking spaceship. Lo and behold, mind you, on their planet, they couldn't breathe in space. And it's because they didn't have a yellow sun. They shot this motherfucker out into space by himself. And they're like, oh, we're going to send him to Earth, blah, blah, blah. How the fuck you know he's not going to, like, crash into another planet? What if he crashes into fucking Neptune? Or Pluto, for crying out loud? No, he would fucking die. Once that glass is broken, it's just a fucking vacuum in space. That baby would die. JJ.
That Wolverine fellow may be rough around the edges, but he's an honored veteran of several wars, so he's okay in my book. But fuck you, Spider-Man!
Oh, god damn it. God.
And he's Canadian, too! Fucking love the Canadians!
I actually have not got to see Smallville, but I do remember seeing the whole entire argument about him trying to rescue one of his friends who was a immigrant. And I love it when people are like, well, we're talking about illegal aliens and not you, Superman. And Superman's like, the fuck you mean not me? I like that actually there was an episode where they asked Superman for his papers or his green card, and he's like, excuse me, what? And they're like, well, you're an alien, aren't you? I'm still under the whole entire thing that he's sitting there, not like he's not even trying to get a fucking visa or anything like that, because he's like, god damn it, I saved the world. What have you done? Deported people? Oh, look at you. Good night, Murray.
Fuck you, Spider-Man! Look at you, Spider-Man. You're a bitch.
Jonah Jameson. You know, I want to see him walk up, like, Jonah Jameson walking up to the fucking coffin of Spider-Man, rips off the mask. Peter Parker's there, and be like, he just walks up, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, he's gonna say his final respects, and he goes,
Fuck you, Spider-Man!
pulls off the, thanks for saying this, Peter, please, pulls off his mask, and looks at Peter Parker, is like,
Hey, Peter Parker, you're fired, you lazy son of a bitch! Lying down on the job, I see.
turns out that's just fucking how it goes. God damn it, I would pay to see that. That'd be so fucking hilarious.
Damn it, Spider-Man.
Honestly, I would love to see Jonah Jameson. Just like one day somebody goes, and there goes Jonah Jameson, one of the biggest Spider-Man haters. And then like he goes home and he gets into his Spider-Man onesie. And he got like the old school limited edition fucking spiderweb things with the canisters, and he's just in his fucking house going pew 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 pew. Yes, I'm Spider-Man. Oh god damn, that would be priceless. That would make my day. And it just turns out that every Halloween he always dresses up as Spider-Man, and Spider-Man dresses up as J. Jonah Jameson. Oh, that would be priceless. Oh, we need to make that canon. Like, just to piss Spider-Man off, and just to piss Joe or JJ. I'm just gonna call him JJ now. Just to piss him off. Spider-Man always dresses as JJ for Halloween to be a vigilante. And freaking JJ just sits there and dresses up as Spider-Man. Oh yeah. Also, big dick move whenever it comes to like spoiling somebody's fucking secret identity. That's like a hardcore dick move. Like, if I was a villain, I would never ask to know the secret identity of the person I'm fighting. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. Be like, well, you can get a strategic advantage on them. You could kill one of, like, threaten to kill one of them or something like that if they don't comply. And I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with that? Like, I don't know, fucking figure something out. God damn, I'm fucking tired. Oh wait, there was another thing that you wanted me to do, J Knuckle. You still want me to show you like basic anatomy? True. I mean, it does ruin the fun. Hella beef while you're fighting your arch nemesis one time. They step on your toe wrong and break your pinky toe. And you're like, oh, you bitch. And then you just release their secret identity. It's like, go, wait, what the fuck? How'd you know my secret identity? It's like, dude, I knew for like at least 4 years, man. We've been fighting for like 5. I figured it out. Like after year 1, man. It was pretty darn easy. I just didn't say anything because I enjoyed this too much. Oh yeah, I know, right? Depending on the continuity. I think in the continuity, depending on which one, Bane was one of the first ones to figure it out. Oh, you creased the fucking JC. Okay, you gotta fucking die now. I will make an example of you. Wait, what? One second. Okay, that's okay. Oh, you creased the goddamn J's. Now you gotta fucking die. I'm sorry. I was not expecting this today. But you're gonna fucking die. Okay, so let's talk about I knew you were the Captain Cape Bandit. Come on. Are you thinking I'm fucking stupid? Okay, so whenever it comes to basic anatomy. So what you want to do is there's a whole entire rule that there's like, what, 9 heads? 9 heads tall. So if you're drawing a character, okay? Drawing a character, and you just want them about 9 heads tall. I think it was 9 heads. I can't recall. It's been so fucking long since I had to do it by the book. But here's the best part about doing any type of anatomy is that you can just say fuck it and do whatever you want. So what I typically do if I'm doing anatomy, I will put down a base like this, Kind of like how you know those like little wooden dolls that you can do for drawing. That's basically what I do. And I will just go through and get a quick feel of how I want the character to kind of stand, and then go from there. So already I can tell that the lines for the legs are probably going to need to be longer, so I'm going to shorten this up just a little bit. And then from there you can go into going into the whole entire process. So I think it's like 1, 2, 3. Over 9 heads, depending on how tall you want the character, and then also you have to go into the whole entire aspect of it. Is there a certain type of anatomy that you have a major question on, or is it just basic? Because another option that you can do until you get more comfortable with anatomy, which I did for a little bit, and it is completely viable if people keep on sitting there going, "Julie done" in a lot of different ways. So you can kiss the fattest part of my ass. And let's see if I can grab a good enough reference. So what I typically like to do is I will find a drawing and I will be like, okay, so this is a drawing that I kind of would like to do a pose of. So what I will do is I'll do this, I'll screenshot it, and I'll bring it back into here. And let's just delete this. Boom. So what I'll do is I'll zoom this out. There you go. There is the character. And what you want to do is I typically turn down the opacity, and whenever it comes down to the character itself, I'll do a quick circle for the head. I'll get the action line down, and then just make sure to do key points in quick succession. And basically it is a quick gesture of what somebody would do. And this is a great way to basically learn different poses and stuff. And then from there, you just delete this. Or another thing I do is you'll go here, do that, pull it over here, and then you can use it as a reference. And you already laid down a framework of how you want this reference to be. And typically I'll just do this number, put that there, put it in a separate window, do that. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And that is a way to do it that a lot of people are sitting there going to be like, oh my gosh, you're not supposed to do that. I'm like, well, all I did was do a quick gesture. And after doing that so many times, then you get to a point where you can actually just gesture from visual on what you're supposed to do. And valid. Yeah, just send it to me and I'll see. And from here, this is a great way. Also, you want to get yourself anatomy books. Like not like, oh, different poses. You want stuff to show the muscles underneath the body, where muscles are, stuff like that, and then you can build from there. And then from here, I would just go, if I'm wanting to do a character, will do. Alright, so whenever it comes down to this, if I was going to, I don't know, change this to a quick juniper. There we go. And what I'm doing right now is, honestly, I'm not even really looking at the reference, but for only like small things here and there. But primarily, I'm using what I already have here as, well, all I need. Let's have this like that, like that. Oh, sweet. Ah, proud of you. Proud. Okay. So, did you send it to me? Did you send it to me via Discord or was it Twitter? Let me see. Let me see. Ah. I am so sorry. What? I just watched an AI clip of Luffy throwing a MacBook over the goddamn AI. That actually slightly pissed me off. Yeah, that slightly pissed me off. Was not expecting to be pissed off like that. Ah. Send it to me via Twitter, and I shall pull it in, and then I shall take a gander, and we shall figure this out. Alrighty. There we go. There we go. And get that badonkadonk. Badonkadonk. Badonkadoo. 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 Nuts. Ooh. Alrighty. I gave eyes on. I kicked its ass. There we go. Play feet. Absolutely. Play feet. Ah, my nose. And that's what I would do. That is how I would, if I was to, I don't know, recently start trying to learn different anatomy and stuff like that, I would totally do something similar to that. No worries. It is perfectly a-okay. What was it? If all pork chops were perfect, we wouldn't have, what's it fucking called? Hot dogs. Galle gasolina, galle gasolina. Work, 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 work. Oh yeah. They are the bomb diggity. No diggity, no doubt. Oh. Shorty got down, good lord. Baby got me up and all over town. Strictly bitch, you don't play around. Got my money ground, got game by the pound. Getting paid is a forte each and every day. True play away. Can't get it out of my mind. Well, think about the girl all the time. Well, like the way you work it. I know diggity. I'm about to back it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity. I'm about to back it up. She's got class and style. And I would buy the car. Oh, did you send it to the Juniper's domain or did you send it to Corythec? Okay, my time. Getting paid, it's a funny thing. She ever get you away. Get out of my mind. Well, think about the girl on time. Wow. You working. Got to back it up. I like the way you working. No diggity. I'm about to back it up. Huh. Oh, there we go. All right. Are you okay if I bring that into stream? Because if you're okay with it, I shall bring it into the stream. Let's see what we can come up with today. So, the first thing I would do from here is let's take the circle, okay? And let's figure out your line of action. Your line of action is going to be something similar to here. It goes down to here. And then from here, what I would probably do is I would establish, and are you wanting her to be more buff or are you wanting her to be like, what are you thinking? Because also, I mean, if you really want to do like One Piece style, then all you gotta do is just straight X and then put the hip right here. Little joke. Because this would be considered the ribs. Buff? Oh, buff or, like, oh, what's the word? Just athletic. Or chunky. Not the One Piece style. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to bring that in a little bit, bring that in a little bit. Whenever it comes to... Okay. So, let's get it into a realm right here. Get the front thigh gap. And then from here, I would, here's me, I would bring it like that. And keep the shoulder. We gotta make sure that she got some shoulders. There we go. And I would thin that up a little bit. And then from here, okay, so let's talk. So the first things that I went through and did, if you can tell, I went from here to bringing up the shoulders so the shoulders are more defined. Number one, Number 2, went through and dedicated a space where the ribs would be, which would be this. So technically speaking, the breast would fall onto the ribs themselves. They're the one that supports it. Then from here, I know that whenever it comes to me personally, I always like to have a little bit of an overlap. Right here. Different characters. Because number 1, it gives a little bit more depth. And also I gave these right here, which most people do have. I mean, they're technically speaking called love handles, but most people do have them. It's just that some people just do not put it there. And I also caused a hip dip right here and right here to symbolize, I mean, athletic, but also feminine whenever it comes to the hip dip. And then from here, I mean, you can go in and add muscle definition for like the thighs and stuff like that. But I went through and made, and also after doing the shoulders, I made sure that the tube itself for the arm is not just a straight tube, also one that goes all over the place. And whenever it comes to forearms, the human arm typically looks, you can divide it into 3 different parts, or 3 different pivot joints. And you have this, which has the bicep and tricep, goes into the elbow, and then it flares out a little bit in the forearm itself. You don't want to go too big or you're going to look like Popeye. And if you go too small, it's not going to look like there's anything there. And then from here, then you have the hand, which is going to be symbolized by this mint. And depending on how much bigger this side is, then you got this side as well. So if you want to plump this up like hardcore, you want to plump up a little bit over here too. The button presses are getting annoying. Okay. Oh, sorry, I am very tired tonight. And then from there, do that. Because this is that forearm thing I was talking about. Most people's forearm is thicker towards the elbow and then thinner towards the wrist. That's about typical whenever it comes to it. If it was me, I'd probably put the belly button right here, because the bottom of the belly is right there, so I would probably put the belly button right there. With the boobs, here's the thing. Boobs will be affected by gravity. And yes, you can have anti-gravity boobs, but whenever I like to draw them, I do draw them obeying, well, the laws of gravity. So they're not going to be perked, and typically a lot of times they won't be touching each other unless they have a fitting bra that would actually do that. And then there we go. A lot of them like to lay off to the side. They're not going to be right in front like everyone thinks it's going to be. There we go. A little bit of that. If they're not touching, you can even do stretch marks if you wanted to. But I don't think a lot of people want to. Oh, hell yeah. Yep, if you do put it on a bra, the basically boobs are like water sacks. They will take the shape of whatever you put them in. Hey, yo, there you go. Also, you can never forget about a collarbone. Collarbones are very important. And you can wrap that over there. Yo, I might have to go and lay down and sleep. I am like bouncing in and out of consciousness, and that is not a fun feeling. And also, I feel like I'm getting sick, which is also not a fun feeling. But oh well. If you all learned something today, that'd be fantastic. But if you don't learn anything, I mean, that's okay. But if you have any questions at all, like say, if you wanting me to go more in depth, I'm probably going to do a. Well, I'm doing a live stream tomorrow. Well, no, that's June 1st live stream. No, my bad. I'll do another live stream on Sunday. But if you all are needing anything in between, if you want to reach out to me, I will see what I can do to make a quick video to show you how to do it. Yay! I'm glad it was useful. I hope you all have a great night. Stay safe. See ya, Selena. See ya, J-Knuckle.